Harry in Verge of isolating himself as shaking off allies by attacking Charles and royal over and over. Earlier this week, Harry said he severed ties with Saudi billionaire Mahfouz Marei Mubarak bin Mahfouz a year before he was presented the CB by Prince Charles. Prince Harry could be in danger of running out of allies if he continues to hurt his family, it's been warned. Earlier this week, Harry said he severed ties with Saudi billionaire Mahfouz Marei Mubarak bin Mahfouz a year before he was presented the CB by Prince Charles. The Duke of Sussex reportedly had concerns over the businessman's motives, who is listed as a supporter on the Prince's Foundation website, donated large sums to restoration projects of particular interest to Charles. The Prince then gave Mr. Mahfouz, who denies any wrongdoing, a CBE in a ceremony at Buckingham Palace in 2016, which was not published in the court circular. But Harry's comments could be seen as one-upmanship over his father as the royal rift between the prince and his family continues. The Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers said, "The Prince of Wales is caught between a rock and a hard place on how to deal with his son after so many recent and often hurtful outbursts towards the rest of his family. Prince Charles will feel absolutely devastated following Prince Harry's statement focused on the Duke's relationship with a Saudi businessman," it has been claimed. Prince Harry recently issued a strongly worded statement to set the record straight on his relationship with Saudi businessman and philanthropist Mahfouz Marei Mubarak bin Mahfouz. His rebuke, in which the Duke of Sussex said to have expressed his concerns about the donor, will leave Prince Charles distraught, according to a former aide. He'll be beside himself if this means he also becomes more ostracized from his grandchildren. It's such a sad state of affairs. For while Prince Charles, according to those close to him, still loves and cares deeply for Prince Harry, there is a certain unease at how frequently and with such ease he seems to wade into his family's affairs. The family he upped sticks and left behind, if you recall. The latest souring of relations between father and son seems to stem from Harry attempting to claim he raised concerns about a Saudi tycoon at the center of a probe into sizable donations to Charles's charity. This is at odds with Charles, or any of his closest advisors, who appear to have no knowledge of Harry ever mentioning anything of the sort. The Harry that presents himself in public, or through his vastly expensive lawyers, is quite different from the one who still engages with his father. The danger is he will run out of a number of already dwindling allies in his own family if he doesn't see the hurt he is causing to others who have maintained a dignified silence. It is claimed Charles and Harry have had only a few fraught conversations on the phone since the Sussexes quit their roles as senior royals and moved to Los Angeles in 2020. But Harry has been critical of his family in a number of interviews in the US since he and his wife relocated overseas, including the bombshell chat he and Meghan had with Oprah Winfrey. Prince Harry issued his statement after a report published by the Sunday Times claimed the Duke of Sussex's beloved organisation Senti Bail had received donations from Mr. Mahfouz and that Harry had met the Saudi businessman twice, first at a pub in Chelsea in 2013 and later at Clarence House. The report claimed this second meeting opened the door for access to Prince Charles. Harry firmly denied allegations he was involved in any way with the CBE scandal and, in a statement shared by his spokesperson, the Duke said to have cut ties with the Saudi businessman in 2015, 1 year before Mr. Mahfouz was awarded an honorary CBE by Prince Charles during a private ceremony. Harry's statement read, "It is disappointing that the Sunday Times, knowing all the facts, has chosen to encourage speculation by being deliberately vague to try to create a falsified link between the Duke of Sussex and the CBE scandal, of which he had no knowledge or involvement." The Duke and his advisors, as well as his non-profit Senti Bail, severed ties with Mr. Mahfouz and his associates in 2015, no longer accepting further donations to Senti Bail and discontinuing any plans for a fundraising event amid growing concerns over the motives for his support.